Good evening, council members. My name is Angel Marie Taylor. I'm a college student at Cal State Channel Islands here in Camarilo, and I'm here with 805 Rapid Response Network, METRA, and Liberation Education. On July 9th, one day before the headlined Glass House ICE raid, I opened up to this council about my background and struggles in good faith that you'd take it seriously enough to act. I spoke about being a Camarillo resident for over 10 years, going from being a student at Cape Middle School, just down the road, and stayed local to attend the only state university in the county, also just down the road. I spoke about how living in Camarillo, it's not uncommon for me to be the only Black person in the room. It's not uncommon for me to be the only person in the room with deported family members. While that does come with real social barriers, more important than that, I spoke about how the immigrant community, my family, needs help. I spoke about how my grandparents and my mother were kidnapped and deported with no criminal background. I spoke about how my aunt, a US citizen, was also kidnapped and deported with no criminal background. I spoke about how unjust, harmful, and broken this system is and that your infrastructure is. I spoke about the continued harm and state-sanctioned terrorism that you are enabling in this community. I spoke about Camarillo being a place of community and that you, as our elected officials, must take action, real action, to keep your community safe. Despite all that I spoke to, that we spoke to on July 9th, your chambers have been lethally silent. The next day, I watched my professor, Dr. Jonathan Caravello, my friend and family member, US citizen with no criminal background, kidnapped and disappeared at the Glass House ICE raid. Not arrested, kidnapped, and disappeared by ICE agents. The Glass House ICE raid, 2 minutes away from my campus. I will not call a protest because that's not what it was. What happened that day was hundreds of community members, your community members, showing up with nothing but the clothes on our backs to witness and document the violations, kidnappings, and murder because you refused to take action. On that note, we also witnessed your police help these state-sanctioned terrorists commit the crimes on our people. We saw it with our own eyes in case the dozens of video footages out there isn't convincing enough. How can it be that 5 months later, here we are again, speaking truth to power and demanding that this council take action? How can that be? You have failed this community. Dare I even still call Camarillo that? The absolute bare minimum that you can all do to keep us safe from this fascist society is match the efforts of neighboring cities in Ventura County and create an...
Thank you.